Thrilling Thursdays are winning Thursdays. Watch here. We'll show you how to win right now. Last minute betting, baby.
Just be careful with.
Come on now. Everybody's saying they have problems on Thursdays. We're going to show them how to not have problems, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yes. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Alan is here. What's up? He is so nice to me on Twitter. I got to give the gentleman a lot of credit. I'm going to share my screen while the theme music is going, just to show you the new OddsJam fantasy screen that is in beta mode right now, meaning that it's free and you need to use it. I just put in a 5-picker directly off of here, off of the high odds here. Let's do it. Gilgeous Alexander, over 37.5 points and rebounds, baby. You better jump on that tonight. All kinds of plays. Go to oddsjam.com for your 7-day free trial. Get 20% off by using this code, Bob20 or Mike20. We need subscribers to this YouTube channel. So, quit goofing around and subscribe, would you? All right. That's all I got to say. Randall's here. I'm going to bring him in. How you doing, my friend? Mr. College Basketball Guru. Let's talk about that. We said we're going to
Mr. Futures too. My goodness.
Yeah.
That was.
Okay. Let's go back to the future.
Hey, what have you done for me lately? And right now, there's no better futures. Better.
Better. Yes. College basketball was a very good season. I got to tell you, the tournament was good for a lot of people, Randall. I mean, me, you, Mike, a lot of our content creators at OddsJam, either tailing people or some great plays and some great live betting. It was a hell of a tournament.
Yeah, this tournament was definitely, I don't know. I think it was kind of very similar to the COVID one. Not because games or anything like that in terms of, playing in front of no fans, but just in terms of results for me. I really struggled during that tournament, struggled this year, starting out first day 0-4. Nice to bounce back after that. Obviously capped it off with the UConn future. So that was nice. I was actually looking earlier today. I finished up the final tally and all of the plays between, Twitter, Morning Coffee, this show, ended up going 147 and 98. So right at 60%. 245 plays. You, Bob, I know you love the volume. So 245 college basketball plays.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you this question. You bet every single one of them, right?
I did. I bet every single. College basketball, night in and night out. You can find value in college hoops. So next year I'm going to try to make it easy for everybody. I'm going to just get a bet tracker, throw them in there. Everybody can click that link. They can follow them that way on OddsJam. That way you don't have to try to tune into Twitter Spaces, tune into Morning Coffee, last minute betting. You can just jump right there and check them out.
Well, you're taking them away from my shows. What the hell are you doing?
I'm going to give them out on the show. But
okay. All right.
If you can't tune in,
Tony is here, and Tony and I did the Masters video, and you can see that I've got.
He got it behind you.
Azalea's behind me. Our Masters picks first day, looking good so far.
Well, hang on, I got a question real quick. Are you on Brooks Koepka or something?
Yeah, he's one of our.
You just said the other night
I don't like
him.
I know, but he is a top 5 finisher in majors. Will you attest to that?
The way you acted the other night on the show, you acted like you wanted no part of Brooks Koepka. And
I don't like him. I'm mad at him.
Well, you got him. You're claiming you got him now.
Tony talked me into it.
Blame Tony.
Yeah. No. Yeah. What do you think? You're any thoughts yet? Tiger 9 shots out of the league. People are complaining that there's too much coverage of Tiger today.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's going to be. I mean, Tiger is everything for golf. We did a a promo for the Masters for people with OddsJam, and more people picked Tiger to win than anybody.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
So, I mean, it's just, the Tiger love is real. What did you get Koepka at? 40-1?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to go back and look at the bet tracker when we made the bet the other day. I mean, we've got 5 winners. We've got 5 top 5s and 5 top 10s, and then we put 5 more top 20s out on Twitter. Yeah. Ram 4-putted the first hole today.
Yes, he did.
And still, I mean, if he 3-putts it, he's got the lead. But I love it. I would love it if it was Rahm and Koepka on Sunday.
I'd take that.
Heck yeah.
Although,
man.
I mean, not for my betting purposes, but I mean, if all my guys are out, why not?
Yeah, from a fan's perspective. So, the other reason Randall's on the show today, we recapped a little bit of college basketball, talking XFL. And Randall is a St. Louis Battlehawks season ticket holder. He loves what's going on in St. Louis. And Mike, you got to admit, the Battlehawks, their last 3 games are at home. They got a really good shot at making the playoffs and hosting a playoff game. Would that be phenomenal?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And definitely giving St. Louis something to root for, because the Blues are not very good and the Cardinals don't look too good either. So you got to roll your eyes, man. I'm calling a spade here. The Blues suck and the Cardinals suck right now. Are you going to argue that?
There's only 6 games into the baseball season. It's 162 games, man. Come on.
Washington?
Well, that season's over. They're done. They traded away everybody, and we're starting over next year, and we'll see what happens. But hey, you forgot about the MLS.
I got a question, Bob. I got a serious question. Did the Cardinals get swept by the Braves? Answer. Don't. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I just said yeah.
Okay. Did Washington get swept by Atlanta?
No.
So, I mean, don't tell me the Cardinals don't suck. I mean, Washington got a game from them, man. Washington's truthfully not a good team. So, Cardinals are awful right now. Their pitching sucks.
All right, we're talking XFL, and by the way, there's some MLS team that's doing really good in St. Louis. But the Battlehawks, well, let's take a look at the schedule, man. I mean, what games they got coming up, Randall?
Well, they host Vegas this Saturday, and then they host Seattle, which that Seattle game's probably for a playoff spot. And then they'll close out against Orlando. So, I mean, Orlando and Vegas, I mean, should be 2 wins. I mean, there's a chance they could finish. I mean, they could host a game. They're going to need help. I mean, they obviously need to win out. They need Seattle to win this week, which I think Seattle does beat DC this week. But then they're going to need DC to lose 1 more. And I don't know. The one game DC could lose could be at San Antonio. I think it's the last week of the season. And I mean, obviously, if St. Louis takes care of business, I think that there's a real possibility they host that game, that playoff game, on either the 28th or the 29th of April. But this week, I like I do like Seattle. I think Seattle's -1.5 against DC. That's a revenge game. That was the opening game in DC that DiNucci just turned the ball over. They're -125 on the money line on MGM and Caesars. I like that. That's the Sunday game at 6:00, and then I also like Arlington this week. Be curious to see what Greg has to say about these games, but I like Arlington this week +1.5. Orlando coming off the win against DC. I mean, they beat a team that hadn't lost. I'm actually kicking myself last week for not taking the Guardians against DC. Short rest. I mean, that was the worst scheduling spot you're going to see in the XFL. A Monday night game by DC. And I mean, on the road, irrelevant. Like every game is a road game for these XFL teams. They're all traveling. But they played Monday. You know, Orlando, I think they might have been. I don't know who they played the week before, but regardless, Florida to Texas is a lot shorter of a flight than DC to Texas. And Monday night game, play Saturday, just a tough spot. But I like Arlington this week plus the 1.5, and then Seattle money line minus 125. Battlehawks are 187. I'll tell you, Vegas has looked a lot better than what they did early on in the year. And actually, had they won that first game against Arlington and then week 2 where they actually led against Seattle, I mean, Vegas could be a team to look at in that other division. I actually think the Battlehawks laying 7. I think it's a touch high this week. I think starting to see some inflated lines because of the home field advantage. I think they're working it into the lines, but I think it's a little bit inflated.
So here's the deal. Tell me if I'm right here. You got 2 divisions. You got 8 teams. The top 2 teams in each division go to the playoffs.
Yep.
You've got the North Division where DC 6-1, St. Louis and Seattle are 5-2. In the South Division, Houston's 4-3, Arlington's 3-4. It very well could be that a 500 team and a below 500 team could go to the playoffs, where Seattle or St. Louis could be left out. Much better teams. Is that not right?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's exactly right. It's not like the CFL where you get the crossover. I wish the XFL would have done this a little bit differently and, just made it the top 4 teams. I mean, it's easy to say now, but yeah, I mean, realistically, you're probably going to have a team 500 or below 500 that's in the playoffs. I mean, San Antonio or Houston, one of those teams will be above 500, but I guess depending on the schedule, I guess there's a possibility both could be under 500. I mean,
it could
I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule, but nonetheless, I mean, we need, Battlehawks fans, we need Seattle to win this week, and we need San Antonio to beat DC here in a couple of weeks if we want to host a home playoff game. I think actually the Dome would sell out. I think it'd be a complete sellout if the Battlehawks host a playoff game. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. If they open the whole stadium, Mike, can you imagine? Do you remember going to that stadium during the Rams' heyday and how crazy it was there? It
would sell out for sure. Yeah, and there's no 2 ways about it. And you put a good product on the field for them, they will show up, and it can get pretty ruckus there in that dome. So yeah, I like it. I think it would sell out, but a lot has to happen.
Now I got to tell you,
they need some help. And actually, I'm just looking at the calendar. It looks like the soccer team and Cardinals are both out of town on the 28th and 29th. So St. Louis people aren't going to have anything to do sporting event wise on the 28th or the 29th. That's when the home game would be. I think it would definitely be a sellout for sure.
Oh yeah, I think so too. So, their defense is actually, they're 3rd in the league in points allowed. They have the 3rd least amount of points allowed.
Who's that?
The Battlehawks.
Oh yeah, the Battlehawks have a great defense. I'll tell you what we need, and people might laugh at this, but we need the Guardians offense with our defense. The Guardians offense they can move the ball and put up some points, but they don't have any defense.
Right.
We're number 3 in points allowed, but also 3rd in points for. So DC is in 1st in points for, and by the way, I lied. They're actually 4th in points allowed.
Are the Guardians ahead of them?
In point. Oh no. Guardians have scored 137 points.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah.
so the Guardians have just been clicking lately because they've had a couple games in the 30s here lately. They were awful early on.
Yeah, they were awful at the beginning, just absolutely terrible. The worst offense in the league is Arlington. They've only scored 93 points.
Yeah, Arlington.
But somehow they won 3 games. Somehow they won 3 games with a point differential of -32. I'm just going to tell you this right now. You know how big I am on run differential, goal differential, point differential. The top 4 teams are DC plus 54, Houston plus 40, St. Louis plus 36, and Seattle plus 30.
I actually think from a future standpoint, I don't know. Let me see if we have. I don't know if we have that on.
I did not see that there.
No, I don't see it. I honestly, from a future standpoint, I mean, if you're looking to take a future, I actually wish I would have bet this earlier. I have a Battlehawks future just because, but in looking at the futures right now, Seattle at plus 475. I mean, you could have gotten a lot better number, but that's not bad value. And honestly, I mean, looking in the West, I mean, the Brahmas are 16-1 and Arlington's 12-1. I mean, you've definitely got a hedging opportunity with one of those 2 teams. I mean, one of those 2 teams I would think is going to get in to that last spot. So, I mean, it's one.
I have to correct you, Mr. XFL expert. It's the North and South division. Thank you very much.
What did I say? East and West?
Yeah.
Oh, North and South.
All right. So check this out. Saturday morning doing the morning coffee show, and Greg Voice, who is now 21-7 after he went 2-2 over the weekend, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. Okay. So he's now 21-7 in XFL betting. Mike, don't you wish that we could prognosticate like that?
Yeah, no kidding.
Greg's done a really good job.
Been on fire.
Daniel, I hit a long shot at Hawthorne 35-1. It's a good day. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And then, we got Tony out here in the audience is not only giving golf picks, Randall. He's given Frozen 4 picks and college baseball picks. This guy is all over the place. And it seems like every time he's got winners.
I saw his baseball tweet the other day. That's a terrible view to watch a baseball game on.
Absolutely. Steven Smith's here. What do you guys think about New Jersey Devils puck line tonight?
I actually have them on the puck line, the -1.5 in my parlay. I do like it.
Speaking of which, let's do your parlay. Randall,
let's get
you want to hang around a little bit longer and do a little prize picks with us, or what do you want to do?
I'm out. It's all you guys. I'll be back. I'm taking a
sabbatical.
About a month off. CFL is when we'll return.
Okay, very good.
You'll be seeing Randall again then, and I can't wait for that.
Need to recharge, Bob.
That's Randall, the college basketball guru. That's right.
He's going to pet his husky. He made so much money, he bought him a freaking husky, man.
Yeah, that was pretty good, Mike.
All
right, let's do Mike's parlay.
I mean, the huskies they're pricey. You want a full-blooded husky, you probably have to pay a little bit. So why not?
By the way, what Tony was saying earlier about our picks for the first day, actually, we got a lot of them up there right now. We're looking really good.
Rolling.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. Tony does a little bit of everything. I mean, this guy's a jack of all trades, man. He gets it. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, you could freaking have worms racing in the grass, and he'd probably be able to get you an idea or an angle.
Bobby Fee says, "Wait, Randall doesn't do baseball?" No,
Randall's not big on baseball. Nope, not a big baseball guy necessarily. So,
all right, let's get your parlay going here. I'm ready to see it. And if Devils minus 1.5. I'm in. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a safe route to go, and I'll just give my reasoning here real quick. I don't think New Jersey will have any issues. Columbus is one of the worst teams in the NHL. They've been beaten by 2 or more goals in 8 out of their last 9 losses. So if they lose, they're getting beat pretty bad. And most of these cases, they're 3 goals or more. So yeah, minus 1.5 shouldn't be too bad to add to a parlay. And New Jersey still has a little something to play for, Bob. They still can catch Carolina, and they're a few points behind Carolina for the top spot in the division. So you got to play that out and assume you still have a chance. The Blue Jackets we just talked about how bad they are. Well, they allow the second most goals per game, and they average the third fewest. I mean, do you really need to say any more about them? New Jersey won 7-1 last time they played, so let's roll with the puck line. And then we're going into the second leg.
Here it comes.
Here we go. And they screwed us not long ago. But we're going back to the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, no.
Bob, this is a must-win for Buffalo. They've got 6 games left.
It was must-win the other night.
Yeah, but it's even more must-win now. They need it more now than they did then. And the value is there tonight. I mean, getting them at minus 105 on the money line. Again, they burned us the other night, but they're still a good road team. You can't just look at one game and say, "Oh, I'm never butting them again." They're really good on the road. I mean, believe me. You don't have to take my word for it. Look up their road record. They're good on the freaking road. I know they screwed us, but they are. Red Wings pretty well eliminated. Urgency's got to be there for Buffalo. Buffalo's already won the first 3 meetings, and they've outscored them 19-10. Let's roll.
All right. Let's do it. You know what? Let me tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to bet that.
I do like it, man. I mean, I do.
I'm going to bet it right now. Okay.
I do like it. We had a real good slate tonight. Several games. I really like this one hitting. And again, at one time these 2-leg parlays were fire for a minute, man, and now we're just running through a cold.
I'm going to help you out because I'm going to bet it right here, right now, while we're talking. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely would, and I am.
As a matter of fact, let me share my screen here real quick, and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. Let's go to hockey. Let's go to this New Jersey game first. Maybe as soon as it pulls up here, and we're going to add this to. Well, let's go to Buffalo first, since it's the first game.
A little closer.
We have
maybe.
Buffalo in the net. Yeah, money line. There you go, right there.
Actually, it's a little further. Parlay.
Add to parlay. Let's click on it. Add it to the parlay, and that turns purple up there. We got 1 leg in our parlay. Let's go down here to the Devils game right here, and let's find the puck line minus 1.5.
I like that, Alan.
Minus 1.5. We're going to go ahead and add that right there to the parlay. We should do this all the time anyway. You should do it in yours. Oh, look at that. And it's on DraftKings at plus 210. So we have beaten the Pinnacle odds. So let's add it right here, right now. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to my book and do that also right now while you take over and do a little bit of
positive EV betting, man. And let's talk about the new fantasy screen, some things like that, guys. Let's get to that comment. What about the Rangers?
They're winning tonight.
I would go with them. I mean, I know they just played last night and thumped Tampa Bay, but I think they beat St. Louis tonight. Still, I don't think there's any doubt.
I like the over in that game.
Yeah, I think St. Louis can score some. I do like the over probably better than anything because the problem is the Blues, they can be sneaky once in a while. So does worry me. But yeah, the over definitely looks good. But anyway, let's just jump over here to the fantasy screen and let's talk about this new feature that was added on OddsJam, and it is absolutely beautiful. You're going to be looking at the easiest, most efficient way that you can add picks to your entries for DFS books. So we're on Prize Picks right now. We got that selected. You got Underdog Fantasy, No House Advantage, and Thrive, all those. But just showing you right here, Prize Picks is our first example. Any of these plays that are highlighted in green are indicating that our win probability is above the expected win probability to have a profitable ROI on Prize Picks with these 5-6 pick flexes. So anything green, you're going to want to jump on. And you can see already we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13 plays that are all good for an entry. So we'd start at the top and bam, we got an entry, 55.7% win probability, almost 55.8. You get the minus 119, obviously, when you do the 5-6 pick flex, which you always want to do anyway. And you see here what every book kind of prices this at, minus 150 range on several books. So getting minus 119 on this play is outstanding. And that's Merrill Kelly over 4.5 strikeouts tonight. I like it.
What's that? Are we doing one right now?
Yeah, let's put one together. If we got to hurry though, so nothing gets bumped on us.
Okay.
So you let me know if you're ready, because that's play 1 and play 2's ready right now.
Okay. All right. Hang on. That was Merrill Kelly.
Yep.
Over on strikeouts, right?
Over 4.5.
Over 4.5.
Make sure it didn't get bumped.
Go. No, it didn't.
All right, then we're going to look at Jalen Williams over 22.5 points and rebounds. That one's about 55.7 win probability, pretty close. So that's a solid one to add to our entry.
22.5, right?
22.5.
Yeah, that's I have that on my. I already did one of these plays, but Merrill Kelly was not there at that time.
Okay, was Butler there?
No.
Okay, I like this one under 24.5 points tonight. Jimmy Butler, not too bad.
Playing
only got one book giving us a line on this, but it's at minus 144. So pretty clear indication here that does have a little bit of value. I still say we roll with it. I mean, Miami's not good anyway. So,
all right, got it.
This next one is Chris Paul over 1.5 steals and blocks.
I've got that one too. Yes.
Oh, you do? Well, we can do a different one.
Yeah. No. Well, we'll.
I really like this one. Three.
Yeah, I do too.
Three books are in the minus 140 range. We're getting minus 119, so pretty solid. And I mean, Chris Paul's always been known to be a really good defender. I mean, he's always up there in steals. So, I mean, probably 2 steals is what gets us over the top. He might not have any blocks, but 2 steals, we're good. Dustin May, over 4.5 hits allowed. I'm rolling with that too. It's in Arizona tonight. Arizona back home. They've played their first 6 on the road. So, yeah, let's roll with this one too. Dustin May did pitch well against them, got deep in the game, but I think Arizona gets a little home cooking and can get some hits on him tonight. So I would roll with that one too.
I've got that one too.
Okay.
But that's okay. Let's do a 6-picker.
I'm down.
Give me one more.
Over half a base. So James Outman over 0.5 bases.
How you spell that?
Outman, how it sounds. Out.
O-U-T.
3 strikes and you're out.
Okay.
Baseball.
You're out, man.
You're out, man. Yeah, exactly. 3 strikes and you're out, man. I like that, man. I like that.
There you go. Let's get
he needs a t-shirt. He needs a t-shirt that says that on it or something, man. That would be pretty cool. Hey, James, here's how you do it. You go, hey, James, 3 strikes and you're out, man. I mean, yeah.
There you go. All right. Let's
Start
enter
my
it.
comedy tour some other time. Is that 6?
That's 6. We're already done. We're already done.
All right, bet.
You're going to positive. You going to positive EV now?
I'm going to the positive EV page now. Yes, sir. We gotta get some bets down.
Okay.
I gotta get some variants out here, man. I don't have a whole lot out. Some.
Right.
Let's put our main filter on here because we're gonna hit a little bit of anything and everything we can find with value. Oh, dang it. I just saw a YRFI first play. It's gone. A lot of flip plays. Oh, here it is. First inning total run. Oh, that's for tomorrow, isn't it? Dang it.
Yeah.
Royals Giants. I don't have my filters dated right now. Let's get something tonight. It's a flip play. James Harden over 20.5 tonight. Yeah, let's roll with that. I like that. Embiid's not playing, is he?
Yes, he is.
Is he playing?
Yes. And his number, as a matter of fact, his assist number was 3.5.
Why is the spread so low?
And I got it at 3.5, and it just went down to 3.
Yeah. I mean, I know Miami's won 2 in a row, but they just lost 3 in a row before that. And, you know, it's not like they beat any world beaters out there. They beat Detroit and Dallas. So I'm just wondering why that spread just to me seems a little low.
Yeah, it's only 1.5.
Yeah, that seems really low. You sure Embiid's in or is he?
Yeah. I mean, as far as Prize Picks has him in, they just lowered his number from 3.5 to 3 on assists.
All right,
I'll look through real quick.
So James Harden over 20.5 points, solid plus odds. I'm going to roll with it for half of a unit. See what else is out here. A lot of Fliff plays. I need to filter that out because I haven't been using Fliff for some reasons. Matt Carpenter under 0.5 player hits plus 100.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah. 2 books right out here out the gate are favoring it. BetMGM's pretty close in price on both sides. Nowhere's that confident that freaking Matt Carpenter's having a hit tonight. Look at their line. I mean, everywhere's evenly priced or favoring this under, so I think we have to go with it. Bet Rivers or Barstool is where we want to lock that one in. And let's jump into a few more here. There's Philadelphia. Gosh darn it, that's on Flip. I need to filter that out here. My filters are all sloppy.
We can still do some flips.
Tobias Harris over 12.5 points. It looks pretty good. Evenly priced on 2 books. Favored to the over on BetMGM. It does look like Caesars is favoring his under, but that's all right. Pinnacle favors the over. Flip favors the over. BetMG or PointsBet is evenly priced on it. I mean, average odds minus 119 when you look across the board. So we're staying on Bet Rivers, and now we're going to Miami and Philadelphia. We're hitting Tobias Harris over 12.5 points.
So I just searched for Embiid injury. Nothing popping up.
He's not hurt. I just load management.
He's playing tonight.
Okay.
So as far as I know, he's in.
Okay. Figured after that big performance the other night, he pretty well wrapped up the MVP and was going to take the night off, but who knows? Ricky Rubio under 11.5 player points plus 106 on Caesars is not bad. You got average odds at minus 117. couple books having this evenly priced, several at least. DraftKings, Flip, PointsBet, evenly priced on this. Pinnacle does favor his over slightly, but again, pretty close in price. There's no reason we should be getting plus 106. There's no reason that Caesars should be offering minus 145 and ripping everybody off on the over like that. But we'll take the undervalue. Thank you, Caesars, and we'll roll with it.
All right.
And I think that's going to just about do it. Maybe we'll look one more time, see if there's anything that we like. Man, I'm Flip. I mean, this Carolina over 3.5 does look good on Flip. Plus 130 average. I mean, you see most books are pricing this around plus 105, 107 in between there. Pinnacle's at 116 on it, but I mean, if you're on Flip, I would definitely take this Carolina team total over 3.5.
I'm gonna do that.
That looks pretty good. I mean, it looks good. I think that they still need to play anyway. You know, they don't have their division wrapped up, and Nashville's got tons of injuries. I know they beat Vegas the other night in a shootout or in overtime. I'm sorry, it didn't go to a shootout. Kind of a bogus penalty though, but we won't talk about that. Raquel under on player shots on goal. Yeah, I mean, I'll roll with it. Plus 120. There's a plus odds banger. Let's put a quarter of a unit on it, man. Raquel under 2.5 player shots on goal.
All right.
Lock it in. And if you are on Flip, hold on, because I do like this play. Hold on, give me just a sec. You just put in 76ers. It's minus 2.5. That's the first half point spread. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I'd roll with it. Put a little bit on it. Holy cow, what do we got going on here?
Looks like
plus
a little
2.8. What in the world is FanDuel doing?
Well, it's gone now.
Maybe let's go look, dude. It's at plus 280 now. They're screwing up even more, maybe. Holy.
Nito over 5.5 assists.
Yeah, I'm not logged in on FanDuel right now. That's because
me neither.
Hang on. I'm gonna get logged in. I'm too late already, I guarantee it.
Yeah, probably so.
Golly.
Yeah. Stuff happens, man. All right, you know what? We're almost 40 minutes into this show. You ready to go home?
I'm ready, but yeah, if you're on FanDuel right now and get logged in, go see if you can hit that thing, because that looks incredible.
No kidding. All right. Let's thank Randall for coming out here tonight.
FanDuel doesn't like me anymore. FanDuel doesn't like me anymore.
We got Tristan tomorrow night. So
right.
Hey, thank you, Bobby V. Always thank you. Everybody take care. Have a great night. Gamble responsibly, please.
But gamble.